So good morning dear students. So now you are acquainted with the process of uh, forming the identities by suppose you are given sin x plus y and sin x minus y. If you combine them, now what will be the new form, that new identity, that will be that is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, and this will be sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. So if we add them, we get a new identity, that is sin of x plus y plus sin of x minus y, which will be equal to 2 times of sin x cos y. Okay, this is one derivation. So we have learned like this type of derivations, how to derive a new identity from one existing or previously established identity. No, suppose we are given cos, so the similar way cos of x plus y, if we add with cos of x minus y, what we may get? So dear students, tell me what we may get. Okay, you have gone through, I think. So here we will get 2 times of cos x cos y. Now if we are asked to find cos of x plus y minus cos of x minus y, in this case what shall we get, dear students? You know it. We shall get here minus 2 times sin x sin y. All these derivations you can derive by yourself. Okay dear students, you try all these things. Sin, cos, again suppose you subtract sin of x plus y, sin of x minus y from sin of x plus y. If you subtract, what will happen? This will be positive, this will be negative. No, from there we can make like this also, sin of x plus y minus sin of x minus y. What shall we get? We will get this 2 will get that time, this 2 will remain, this 2 will get cancelled. That will be 2 times of cos x cos y, cos x sin y, sorry, cos x sin y, 2 times of cos x sin y. So like this derivations you can make your own. Okay, you can make by yourself. Clear dear students? So today in our discussion we will be taking the exercise problems and we will be going through the exercise. For a long time we are solving learning the theory part. So now we will take the exercise 3.3. Okay dear students, I will give some ideal questions and you will try at home. Question number 1 it is about the values that you have to put: sin square pi by 6, cos square pi by 3 and tan square pi by 4. All these radian measures are given, so you need to recall the values for this radian measure. No, so here sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4. We need to show that its value is minus 1 by 2. We can proceed this way. Sin square pi by 6. Pi by 6 means actually that is 30 degree. No, in degree measure if we say it is 30 degree. So sin pi by 6, what it is, same as sin 30. So sin 30 is what? 1 by 2. So it will be 1 by 2 the whole square. The square is there. Cos pi by 3 is 60. That is also 1 by 2 whole square, minus tan pi by 4 is 45 actually. So that is 1. So 1 square. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 1. So that will be 2 by 4 minus 1. If you subtract, then it will be 4. 2 minus 4, that is equal to minus 2 by 4. Minus 2 by 4 is minus 1 by 2. This is the result. Hence verify. Suppose the angles are like this. Suppose you are asked to find the value of cosec 5 pi by 6. What is the value of cosec 5 pi by 6? No? You have to know the cosec 5 pi by 6. Then you can do one thing. See, the denominator is bigger than the numerator. If the denominator is bigger than the numerator, then express the numerator in terms of the denominator this way. So if I write like this, cosec, suppose I write here 5 is actually what? 6 minus 1 pi. Like this you can write, no? Divided by 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. After that, cosec, so it is 6 pi, no, 6 into pi by 6 minus 1 pi by 6. If we split this, so it will be ultimately what? Cosec pi minus pi by 6. Okay. Now, what is its value? So, you see, dear students, suppose you draw the unit circle. This pi minus pi by 6. Pi is actually up to here. Pi is from here to here. Minus pi by 6 means, suppose this is the revolving ray. It turns towards this side up to this position by making here pi angle. After that, again it turns back by making a pi by 6 angle this side. Suppose this angle is suppose pi by 6. This angle is pi by 6. Then what is the angle that is left out? No, at first it has made pi angle, then after that it has gone back this side, the revolving ray. I am talking about the revolving ray by pi by 6 angle. Then is the remaining angle will be pi minus pi by 6. That is, for this angle is pi minus pi by 6. Okay. Then whatever will be the value for this pi by 6, the perpendicular and this hypotenuse, their ratio, that will be the cosec pi minus pi by 6. That means you are talking about for this angle cosec value, cosec pi minus pi by 6. For this angle you want to say, that is, you want actually for this angle you are looking for. So for cosec pi by 6, what is the value? That will also be the value for pi minus pi by 6. Why I am saying? Because for pi by 6, this is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse. Now their ratio is what? Hypotenuse is 1, perpendicular is whatever, suppose perpendicular is y. So perpendicular is a positive number or not? This is because above the x-axis positive number, below the x-axis negative number. So hypotenuse is 1. So y by 1 is sine, but 1 by y. 1 by y is cosec. So what is cosec pi by 6? That is also the value of cosec pi minus pi by 6. They will have the same value. That means you can say this is cosec pi minus pi by 6 as cosec pi by 6 only. Because cosec is reciprocal of sine. Sine pi minus pi by 6 is sine pi by 6. You recall sine pi minus theta was what? Sine theta or not? So we remember. Then cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Okay, no? So that way you can say. So cos sine pi minus theta is sine theta. The similar way, cosec pi minus theta is cosec theta. So cosec pi minus pi by 6 will be cosec pi by 6. So then what is the value of cosec pi by 6? Because pi by 6 means 30 degree. So cosec 30 is 2. So answer is 2. So for cosec 5 pi by 6 will be 2. Is it clear, dear students? Suppose you are given 3 pi by 4, sine 3 pi by 4. Think about this one. Sine 3 pi by 4, sorry. Sine 3 pi by 4. One second, I am making mistakes. Just you see. Sine 3 pi by 4. No? What I said just now? If you see the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then express the numerator in terms of the denominator this way. Sine 3 can be expressed as 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 by 4 into pi. So now we can write it like this. Sine 4 pi minus pi by 4. Okay. Then sine 4 pi by 4 minus pi by 4. So it is what? Sine pi minus pi by 4. So what you'll compare it with sine pi minus theta, that will be sine theta, means sine pi by 4. Is it clear to this? That means what is the value of sine 3 pi by 4? That is also the value of sine pi by 4. So sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Okay, dear students? Are you getting? So we will take one expression of that kind. Suppose it is denominator is smaller than numerator, like this. Suppose cosec pi 7 pi by 6. Suppose this is the term cosec 7 pi by 6. If we write this one in terms of the denominator, the numerator in terms of the denominator, 7 can be expressed as 6 plus 1 by 6 pi. Now we can write it as cosec 6 plus 1, 6 pi by 6 plus 1 pi by 6. So this will give us cosec pi 6 cancelled, pi by 6. Okay now? So now think about sin pi plus theta was what? Think about that expression. Sin pi plus theta, what was that? Sin pi plus theta, this can be found out this way also. See, this angle here, suppose this is the coordinate axis, this is pi angle, again another theta angle up to here, this is theta, then that is from here to here it is pi plus theta. So for this angle, what is this value? So this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse. Perpendicular is negative, hypotenuse is positive, so the ratio will become negative. That means it will be a minus of the angle sin theta, so minus sin theta. Similar way, cosec pi plus pi by 6 will be minus cosec theta. Minus cosec theta is pi by 6. This is the value of, that is what is cosec 7 pi by 6, that value will be minus cosec pi by 6. Is it clear, dear students? So let us go to question number 4, dear students. Now 2 sin square 3 pi by 4 plus 2 cos square pi by 4 plus 2 sec square pi by 3 is equal to 10. We have to show it. So we will solve now question number 4. So 2 sin square 3 pi by 4 plus 2 cos square pi by 4 plus 2 sec square pi by 3. Let us simplify. As I told you now, just before it, sin 3 pi by 4 can also be written as pi minus pi by 4. So sin pi minus pi by sin pi minus theta is sin theta, that it will be sin pi by 4. No, 2 sin square pi by 4 also we can write here, plus 2 cos square pi by 4 plus 2 sec square pi by 3. Okay, so now let us put the values. 2 sin square pi by 4, pi by 4 means 45 degree, so sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, so it will be 1 by root 2 whole square plus 2 into 1 by root 2 whole square plus 2 into sec pi by 3, pi by 3 is 60, 60 is 2, okay, whole square. So that is, it is 1 by 2 now, 2 into 1 by 2 plus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 2 into 2 square, 2 square is 4. This will get cancelled, this will get cancelled. So it will be 1 plus 1 plus h, that is equal to 10. Hence verified. Okay, dear students, let's go to another question. 10, 15 degree. Question number 5, Roman number 2. Just you see. This 15 can be expressed as a difference of two known angles, say tan 45 minus 30. No, we can split this 15 as 45 minus 30. So that will be tan 45 minus tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan 45 into tan 30 by identity. So that is 1 minus 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 into 1 by root 3. So then LCM will be root 3 here, it will be root 3 minus 1. Then LCM will be root 3 here, it will be root 3 plus 1. So result will be root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. This is our answer. Okay, dear students? Look at question number 6. Cos of pi by 4 minus x into cos of pi by 4 minus y minus sin of pi by 4 minus x into sin of pi by 4 minus y. We have to show it as sin of x plus y. Think like this. Suppose this whole thing in bracket we consider as a, and this part as b. What will happen? Suppose pi by 4 minus x is a and pi by 4 minus y is b. Then this expression will get reduced to like this: cos of pi by 4 minus x was there, and cos of pi by 4 minus y, then minus sine of pi by 4 minus x and sine of pi by 4 minus y. This was there. So this whole expression will be now reduced to cos of this whole thing we have considered as a, and this is cos of b, minus sine of a, and this is sine of b. Okay, so then it looks it appears to be our that identity cos a cos b minus sine a sine b is cos of a plus b. So then you can write it as cos of a plus b. A is what? Pi by 4 minus x, plus b is pi by 4 minus y. Then cos of pi by 4 plus pi by 4, that will be pi by 2 minus x and y together in bracket x plus y, bracket closed. So it is now cos of pi by 2 minus theta form. No, cos of pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta, which is sine of, this is theta in our mind, so that is x plus y. This is the answer. Okay, dear students, today's your homework is exercise 3.3, question number 1 to that is 11. Okay, dear students, 1 to 11. This is your homework. Question number 1 to 11. Thank you and have a nice day.